Like, the further we get into this, the more we recognize just how little control we have. I don't know why that's making me emotional, but it is. Damn it. Ugh. So basically, it's a wait and see still. Like, and it's nobody's fault. Like, I'm frustrated because I'm that person that I'm like, particularly with this, like, we're trying to plan. This is the stuff that just sucks. Cause like, you can sit here and you can talk about it, you know, till you're blue in the face, but like, it doesn't change anything, right? Like, we really won't know until we're there, until we're at the point where she's ready to be here. We really aren't going to know how it's going to go. And so, like, there's so many moving parts, right? Like, there's the one aspect of her having to be transferred, which, like, you know, we don't really know when that's going to happen. We know it will happen, but we don't know when. We don't know if she's going to be stable enough to hang out with me for like 24 hours or if they're going to transfer her immediately. Like, we have no idea. And if we planned a C-section, but we really don't want to have to plan a C-section unless it's medically necessary, meaning like she's got so much fluid in her brain that a vaginal delivery is not safe. Like, I still, it is better for me to deliver vaginally if I can. And then the icing on the freaking cake, and my doctor was so great. She was like, I just want to hug you. She's like, I just want to hug you. When I told her this, the icing on the cake is the insurance issue. So we have a 60-day grace period where hopefully the hospital system and our insurance come to some sort of an agreement. But we have it right now. We're in a 60-day grace period of coverage, which will end a week before she is due. So basically, we don't know. I'm going to go in on Friday, talk to my perinatal specialist, and see what she recommends, because I mean, we also don't know like what her status is right now as far as like, has her head size changed? Is she stable? Is she unstable? Is she, you know, whatever. There's so many moving parts and I'm so frustrated. And I'm not frustrated with anybody. I'm just in general, like, just tired, so tired. I feel like I can't plan anything. I feel it is literally just a waiting game. All right, so we are meeting with perinatal today. Josh is finally home. You were out of town for a few days, which was so fun with a 4-year-old while pregnant. Want to see perinatal, should be meeting our neonatal doc. See what Marcelly is doing. We're going to do an ultrasound. Haven't done an ultrasound in 3 weeks, so we'll see what's going on with her head shape, head size, all the things. She's currently trying to like stand up in my uterus on the way here though, so she's awake. So we should see her moving around. So we did not meet neonatal today because they want us to meet with urology first. It actually was probably good that we scheduled urology later, especially because now they found what they found. So they want to hold off on us meeting neonatal until we meet all of our specialists. So we've already met with neurosurgery, but we need to meet with urology. And today they found some concerns about her heart. Essentially, this is something that doesn't typically show up until later in the 3rd trimester. As
pretty close to that now.
Well, I mean, we're well into 3rd trimester. So as baby gets bigger and more stress gets put on the heart, sometimes these changes that they are starting to see in her heart show up. So it's not, they didn't miss anything. This is just a typical timing for them to see some of this stuff. But essentially what's happening is she's got some increased strain on her heart, possibly due to a narrowing and thing in the aorta, is what she said. So we're going to get set up with cardiology.
Yay.
But yeah, we are going to meet with urology and cardiology, and then we will come back and meet with perinatal and neonatal again. One thing that I am a little bit suspicious about is apparently her abdomen is abnormally large, like it's not symmetrical. Her head size surprisingly is symmetrical, even though her ventricles are continuing to enlarge. But her head size is surprisingly symmetrical, but her abdomen is not. And that's something that they typically see in women with gestational diabetes. I apparently passed my GD screening, but I am going to call my OB back and ask for if we need to do a rescreen, because when I did my screening, they like barely missed the window. So I don't know if that affected the accuracy of my results or not. And because I have increased amniotic fluid, and now she's measuring large and her abdomen is enlarged, we're going to see if we need to do a rescreen. So they might say no, whatever. She's growing fabulously though. How large is she?
Almost 5 pounds.
Almost 5 pounds. I'm not even 32 weeks yet. I'm 31 and a half.
Almost 5 pounds.
What?
She could be as big as Lee.
Yes. Again, how much of that is like genetics? How much of that is fluid and things like whatever? We don't know. But she's large. She's cute.
Her yawns are
Freaking cute. So the big question that we had going into this week was where I was going to deliver. And I feel like now I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, that's the least of my concerns right now at this point. I don't know. I'm thinking now for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna stay. Yeah, we're just gonna stay put. More so for continuity of care than anything else. It sounds like this baby is probably gonna come early.
Yeah. Which is like within the next 5 to 6 weeks.
I mean, yeah, like she sounded like she would be shocked if
we made it to 39.
If we made it to 39.
And you're what, 32?
I'll be 32 on Tuesday.
Yeah. That's a little bit crazy.
A little bit. Okay, so basically all the concerns that we had at the beginning of the week got replaced with new ones. Which has been what, this entire pregnancy?
Yeah.
Literally this entire pregnancy.
I no longer have any expectations. Just tell me where to go.
Just tell me where to go, who to see. Anyway, so baby could come early. How do we feel about that?
I mean, yeah, it's like we already knew we were getting close, but now it's just like,
yeah. Well, when she told us, yeah, I want to start seeing you more regularly, I anticipated that she was going to start seeing me weekly, like now. But I think she just wants to wait until we see more of our specialists and stuff.
Because we would have seen 2 more specialists by the time we see her again.
Right, by the time we see her again.
Weekly.
Right.
Which at that point,
but at that point, I'm
it'll
like,
basically be like 5 or 6 weeks is like, that means we'll see her once and then maybe 1 or 2 more times before.
Or not even. That's what is making me a little bit paranoid, is when she was like, oh, I'll see you in 3 weeks. I'm like, am I going to make it 3 more weeks? I don't know. I mean,
it's nuts.
Like 3 weeks doesn't seem like that long, but then it also does at the same time. Because
right.
I sit here and I'm like, well, that's 35. Like that would be real. I mean, that would be good based on, you know, everything that she told us today.
to.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That's a party.
So, are we having a May baby or are we having a June baby?
Could be a May baby. I mean, yeah, it could very well be a May baby.
I can't process right now.
Which is, I don't know, a couple weeks away.
I need her to not. I need her to stay in as long as possible to get her lungs in order. I don't need one more thing.
Kind of already have one, I think.
We have so many things. Like, I don't need lung issues on top of all the things.
Right.
So at this point, 37 is a dream.
Which 37 is?
37 is less than 6 weeks away. It's 5.5.
Which is end of May.
Right.
Okay then. It'll be fine.
When she brought up the thing about the heart, she goes, I hate to bring up one more thing. And I was like, I know you're going to. I know you're going to. I knew it. Like, go ahead. I'm anticipating. I know it has to do with her heart. What do you see? She was like, well,
There's this.
there's this. And at this point, my only response, which I think you're this way too, my only response is, okay, where do we need to go? Who do we need to see? Like, let's do it.
Yeah, we already hit our deductible, so why not just
Why
add
not?
one more? Why not just add one more doctor's visit into the mix?
We're gonna make some more friends and more specialties.
Yeah.
Let's go get some cookies.
Cookies.
Yes. All right, we've got red velvet. What else? Chocolate chip. And is that a snickerdoodle? That's a snickerdoodle. And what's that?
It's a Boston cream.
Boston cream. Yes. Yes. All right, we went with red velvet. Here we go. Oh. It's so good. So good. Fixes everything.
I mean, for a second.
I love that we're both just like,
I don't even know how to process anything anymore.
I don't know.
I need a vacation.
Our anniversary is in how many days?
There has to be specific days. It's in like 2 weeks. It's in like 2 weeks. But also, like, I don't know, maybe there's a baby here in 2 weeks.
Shut your mouth.
Like, we don't know anymore.
Shut your mouth. No, stop. We can't have a baby before we see 2 more specialists.
Low key, it's not up to us.
I know.
Nothing. Yeah, low key, not up. High key, not up to us.
Oh my god. Okay, so you and I are gonna have at least dinner together without a toddler for our anniversary.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What?
Just like in my brain, I was like, what if she comes over?
Stop! Just stop! Okay.
Oh, I finally got this quiet moment of peace without a toddler. Surprise! Didn't even get your appetizers yet.
No basil, no eggplant parmesan for dinner. None.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just stay home and have a movie.
No, freaking
I'm
take me
kidding.
somewhere. Freaking take me somewhere. I want to look pretty. Please.
You're always pretty. Take you wherever you want.
Okay. 31 week wrap up.